What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CM Aviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today, and today I have a very exciting model unboxing for you all. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Gemini 200 1:200 scale TWA Boeing 747SP. I hope all of you are excited for this today. What a unique story with this aircraft, and it's a super cool one. Possibly the most unique retro offering in my 1-200 fleet. So feeling fortunate to have this. We'll dive into all you need to know, but first and foremost, let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Here's the size of my hand for the reference, so you can definitely tell how large this box is. But you got Gemini 200 up here, 25th anniversary. You get the TWA billboard right there, and here is the CGI. It's a 1-200 scale, Boeing 747SP, and you got G2 TWA 1159. So this aircraft has a really cool story to it. I was super fortunate to get this aircraft, 2023 release here as well. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So getting this aircraft was really cool. I was at Spot LAX, awesome event by the way, if you never got a chance to attend, one of the coolest spotting events out there. And when I rolled up to the rooftop on Friday night, there was over 100 1-2 aircraft on offer there for raffle purposes, which is just incredible. So first and foremost, can't thank the Spot LAX group community enough for making this a reality. Between that and obviously Cranky Dorkfest and Cranky Flyer and what he does as well for the amazing weekend in September at LAX, it is a tremendous time to meet people, talk, hang out, network, but also, you know, really cool raffles like this also have a huge impact. You know, obviously I really like to focus on the people aspect, but you really can't deny the raffle and giveaway aspect of Spot LAX as well. It's absolutely tremendous. And, you know, just a few years ago, they only had, I think, like 10 or so up there on the roof, which was a huge amount, and it still is a huge amount. But it's crazy to think that it was 100 this past year, and feeling very fortunate to now have this aircraft. So I was the last ticket that was called off. Not every single person won a prize, so I feel bad for the people that did not. I really thought about giving this aircraft to somebody, but it was just such a good story to be the last one to get. And then I was on Airline Video's live broadcast earlier in the day, and we were talking about how cool it was to see the raffle, and I was just talking about, you know, how fortunate we are to be here and all that. And it's just crazy. At the end of that, I went back on the broadcast and just shared my appreciation for that, and, you know, obviously all of what Kevin and Rudy do. So huge shout out to both of them. They're awesome people with a great broadcast and a great purpose. And yeah, it's just so cool to be able to interact with people like that, and, you know, just an incredible moment to be the last ticket called off of the night and last model. So tremendous. It couldn't have been any betterly placed, obviously, with the 1-400 I got from Todd during the seminar he did at Airliners International. So yeah, very significant aircraft the TWA 747SP has turned into, obviously, with all of what it's representing here in 2024. So now the goal would just be for them to paint one and put it in the TWA Museum back in MCI so we can go back up there and hopefully see it sometime. Regardless, though, the efforts are tremendous. And what an aircraft this was for TWA. It definitely had a very unique purpose in their landscape and their models. So again, just feeling very fortunate to have this here, and we went into the 1-400 previously, so now we're going to get to see it in 1-200 scale and the value that it provides. So I'm not sure if there's any other TWA 747SPs and other skills that I could somehow get through various ways, but I will certainly keep my playbook open because this was definitely tremendous. So that said, let's go ahead and get started. So here's the cockpit windows along with the visor piece right here. The detail in the 747 nose here for this mold is incredible. So you can see the precision there. There's the hatch to get out of the cockpit. So here's the nose. It looks quite nice. Didn't mean to do that. I don't think I got any pencil on it though, luckily. So yeah, the Boston Express 35 sticker on this one. NG previously did the 400 scales. They did this one and the standard one. So, but it looks kind of cool for some variety. Definitely deserves a little bit of additional info there. So that's cool to see. 747SP list here at the front, and then you have some sort of upper level class here. I'm not sure if it's business first or another product, but cool to see that regardless though. Maybe we find some 16mm film on a TWA 747SP. That would be far-fetched, but it would be kind of cool. Here's the top door here. I think this is technically designated as the L1. I don't know those. So anyway, though, you can tell compared to the normal door, narrower, shorter, and less going on there. So cool to see that. And then that takes us to the fleet code here, which is 17201. And you have some great details down here. You got the polished belly, and you do have the landing gear. The strut looks nice. The tires and hubcap looks nice. It does pivot, and it also detaches. So you have a gear up configuration as well that you can utilize. That comes in the box. antenna here on the bottom, and you got an antenna on top. You got the beacon there, which is actually offset from the center of the fuselage. I'll show you more in a moment, but it's actually off a little bit to the left, I believe. I think it's on this aircraft at least, but I have some model where it's offset, and 1200 that we'll see in an upcoming review regardless. So as of for the twin stripes livery here for TWA, you have one red stripe that goes down the top of the fuselage, and it gets bigger as it progresses, as you can see. Same for the second one, which is bottom here, and it goes through as well. So that's pretty cool. We got the L2, like I said. Not sure what that icon is there, but it looks pretty cool regardless of what it is. We have the Trans World Billboard titles, which look quite nice in this aircraft. You can tell how large they are, and they fit really nicely in that placement right there. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what routes they use these on, but maybe like New York to London or equivalent, so that's cool. Polished underbelly once again looks really nice, so definitely cool to see that. Overall, all that looks really nice. So that takes us to the middle of the aircraft, where you can see we have a nice gap there between doors. The largest one on the plane is the wing root, so that's kind of funny, but anyway, you can see how strong that's going. Got the leading edge light right there, which looks cool too, and you also got a stubby antenna right there. We'll get a better look here in a little bit. Here's the engines. They look absolutely tremendous, really great detail, and you see how much meticulous planning went into the proportions of those, so definitely happy to see that, and they look really great. So overall, really, really great to see that. Again, there's the wing, and then we have the tip here, which is already put on. It does wiggle a little bit though, so you probably can get it out, but wouldn't recommend it so you don't lose it. And then there's the actual wing itself. It looks absolutely amazing, really great detail on it, and I think they did a really good job casting that all together and putting it all together. It looks really great, so very cool to see that. That takes us to the L3 door. Once again, the red lines go throughout, and you got some spacing there on the windows just for some good measure, so cool to see that. You also got the slash going the opposite way, so that's kind of cool. You got the rest of the windows there, and again, the twin stripe gets really big here, so you can see it takes up pretty much half the fuselage by the time we get to the back. And the registration of this aircraft is November 58201, so that's definitely cool to observe. And there's the beautiful TWA tail, so you get that beautiful icon right there in the middle. You get the rudder right there with some really good indentations to the US flag. Some other great details, another beautiful air inlet piece right there, or whatever it is. It's cool to see that. Another antenna on the underside, and then the APU detail is tremendous. There it is, nice and proportional. They did a really good job on that. The horizontal stabilizers are also very nice too. You can see the additional details there. And yeah, this aircraft's just absolutely stunning in so many ways, so it looks so nice. The right side of the aircraft's similar, but we have the baggage door there, and we get pretty close to the wing root, so pretty interesting. And the design of that, but it looks pretty cool. So I think they did a good job printing it. And the bottom one here also has an interesting extension piece there, so that's definitely quite an observation. It looks pretty epic there, to say the least, regardless of the case. We're gonna have to go 1X for this one, aren't we? Oh, got my wrist there a little bit, but that's okay. So here's the top of the aircraft. It looks really nice. You can see the details, and the tail has that piece on it right here, so that's pretty cool. So it's not at this aircraft, actually. It might be on the bottom, but there's some sort of offset somewhere. Let me see if I can get around here so I can show you a little bit better view of the top. It is a large aircraft, as you can tell, which is absolutely awesome. That's what we're always going for. Here's the bottom. You can see the two antennas down here. You got the red tips on them, so that's pretty cool. And this one rather, and then this one's the stubby one. Got those two air inlets, so that's very cool to see right there. The landing gear do pivot and tilt, so that's cool, and they all detach, of course, so that's sweet. There's the stand hole, and then you got the beacon with the three pieces here. I'm not sure what they are, but they are actual features, so that's really cool. The antenna there, that's the offset. So this antenna's offset right there, which is pretty cool. You have three air inlets right here, only one on this side, probably because of the baggage door, and then two over here, so that's pretty cool. And then another red there on the antenna, and then once again nose landing gear and the polish and all those details as well. So no doubt a tremendous aircraft, and what an incredible memory this is. I mean, just feeling super fortunate to be able to get this aircraft, of course, like I said, for the reasons mentioned. Just absolutely incredible moment, and yeah, just feeling very fortunate and so glad to have it in the fleet. So it will certainly serve a great purpose to be on display and obviously use it in future videos. Would love to do a 1-200 airport sometime. Not sure when that could possibly be, but even if it's just 5 or 6 gates, I think it would be awesome to add that variety to the channel. Fortunate to have added some really great narrow bodies from a variety of US carriers, so I definitely think some sort of variety could be met. Maybe like a McAllen, Texas or somewhere like that, that would fit what I currently have. So we'll have to continue to look at options and see what we got, but hey, no matter what the case is, I'm excited for what's to come in the future, and it's definitely a very exciting thought no matter what the case is. But as of for the model, it's tremendous. It looks great. Huge thank you to the Spot LAX's community for their tremendous efforts towards this. And yeah, just feeling very fortunate for where we are now, and really excited for what's coming in the future. And I hope each and every one of you are as well. So with all that being said, everybody, that'll do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Director of Aviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just process. Do you love you do. My name is Director of Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Director of Aviation is signing off.